Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule to stop in and see what it is I'm up to. A little later tonight, it's about 8:15 or so. Monday is the 22nd of May, 2023. It is 74 degrees Fahrenheit right now in northeast Jacksonville, or northeast Florida, Jacksonville area. Humidity is at 92%. It's been raining most of the day. 23C. And these pines smell amazing. So, I read an article earlier today. I don't know what to make of it. I don't agree with it. So, here it is. This is from what I guess MSN opens up when my computer opens up, and this is from Capital B News org. Black leaders push back against dollar store. The headline says the movement to stop dollar stores from suffocating black communities. Some say the stores disproportionately found in low-income, rural, and black areas stifle economic growth and job creation and exacerbate food insecurity. The headline on this picture says, a push is underway in many communities to limit dollar stores such as Family Dollar and Dollar General. One critic compared the fast-growing segment to an invasive species. The article goes on to say, the Reverend Donald Perryman wondered why the formerly thriving black downtown of Toledo, Ohio, couldn't get a grocery store. His suspicions were confirmed after a city study found in 2020 that the opening of new Dollar General stores drove other companies out of business, deterring potential grocers from investing there. He knew that in order to get a supermarket, they had to stop new chain stores from plaguing their communities, blah, 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 blah. And the article goes on and on and on in that vein, blaming the dollar store, calling them racist, saying that they're a plague. From my understanding, and this is coming from a totally different point of view, and from what I've heard in the past, dollar stores move into areas when other stores move out. So it's not dollar store moving in and driving out Piggly Wiggly or Acme. They've already left or are on the way out. And dollar store comes in. This article states something about, people feel it's a better value. I don't know where they're getting their information. Anybody that shops at Dollar Tree knows that it's convenience, not value. The $1.25 you spend on a thing of deodorant at Dollar Tree is a third to a quarter of what you can get at the local grocery store for $3.50. So you're not really getting a value. Some things, it's questionable. But a lot of things, it's the same price or a little more. Or the package is smaller and you're paying more per ounce. But it's the convenience factor. I go to Dollar Tree because I don't want to stand in line at Walmart. I don't feel like standing in line at Winn-Dixie. I don't feel like walking through all the aisles of Publix. I'll go to Dollar Tree or Dollar General. I know they're a little bit more expensive. As for them chasing these other stores out, in my area, I live in Jacksonville, Florida. I make no bones about that. From where I am, from my front door, I can be in one of two Dollar Trees in 5 or 6 minutes. If I go to the one if I go to one, I can come back past my house, go to the next one, and be to the next one in under 15 minutes. I've got a video that shows that. I can go the other way, and there's two $3 trees out that way, all within a couple minutes of each other. Family Dollar. There's 1, 2, 3 within 10 or 15 minutes of me, depending on traffic lights. Dollar General. There's one closer to me than Dollar Tree, going in one direction, and one just past the other Dollar Tree in the other direction. In most cases, around here, Dollar Tree is in the same shopping center as Walmart, or the same area, maybe a separate shopping plaza, but within a couple minutes walking distance. Walmart, Winn-Dixie. I'm not sure. I don't think Publix. The one Dollar Tree, there is a Target that sells groceries and a Walmart that sells groceries, all within like a 2-block radius. So they're definitely not chasing those stores out. So it's not the store chasing your grocery stores away. It's not the store's fault that you're in a food desert. There is other economics driving those stores out of the area. And Dollar Tree is more than willing to fill in. Do they fill in places where there is lower income? Yes. Do they fill in where there is a need for something? Again, yes. There's a spot out near Fargo, Stephen Foster National Park at the Okefenokee Swamp. There's nothing around for at least an hour's ride in any direction, except Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree solid need. It's again, I can't. What do y'all think? I can't say that it's Dollar Tree's fault, or Dollar General, or Family Dollar, or any of the associated dollar stores. They're not chasing the big stores away. It's not like Walmart. Walmart closed down a lot of little mom and pop shops because it took over everything. Amazon is now coming in and doing the same thing to Walmart. And you can order groceries and everything off of Amazon. But at least in this area, Amazon isn't making as huge of a dent that it is closing these stores down. Because they can't make money. What's closing them down is they can't get help. I've been to a couple of the places here locally, especially the Dollar General that's right around the block from me, and they've been closed because they couldn't get anybody to open the store that day. Excuse me. Or they couldn't take anybody to run the next shift up. So you can't blame the store. You can't, in my opinion, and I may be totally wrong. I don't know. I'm an old white man, so I don't know. I can't say for sure. It doesn't seem racist to me that Dollar Tree is coming in and staying open in the economically challenged areas. Dollar General or Family Dollar. They see a need. And as long as they can make some profit, that's what they're there for. They're there to help the people and to make some profit. You can counter that in some areas on the West Coast where stores are closing, boom, 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 because they're getting robbed blind. That's not the economics of the area or the races of the area. It is the demographic. Not demographic isn't the right word I'm thinking about. It's the politics, where they're not putting people in jail for robbing stores. Well, you can only run in the black for so long, or run in the red. I've never got that straight. You can only lose money for so long, and you have to close the store. It's like a truck driver who if it costs a truck driver $800 in fuel to bring a shipment from point A to point B, and he only gets paid $600, he can't make that trip very many times. Probably won't make it even once. And these stores are the same way. They can't keep on losing money and stay open. They've got shareholders and stockholders and people that are relying on the money. So I don't know. This article just made me think. I'll put the link down below if you want to go read the article and let me know what you think about it. It just, like I said, it hit me. I was drinking my first cup of coffee this morning, and it just kind of hit me wrong. And there's no real place to comment on there. So at that point, I thought I would go ahead and do a video vlog and report. So I guess that's about it for that part of this. I know it's not my normal writing and ranting. This one was just, it stuck with me. I don't see everything as racist. Especially something like this. So that's what this was all about, what that was all about. Anyway, it has been a rainy day today. When I got ready to leave, I pulled out my poncho that I had set aside and put into one of my go bags, and look at the size of that head. The body fits me fine. I had to pull it down over my head, and then it fit. Getting it back off again. So I don't know. This isn't a high dollar poncho by any means, but better to try it now than in an emergency or something. But so it will work. I'm not going to modify this head opening by any means. It'll work for what I need it for, which is not very often. I could have grabbed my umbrella instead and walked out to the truck, but I thought, like I said, I wanted to try this. So it'll work. Now I have to see if I can get it folded back up again and put it into this little bag. But it's definitely not. It's decent. I mean, it's a sturdy plastic sized material. It's not like the old Air Force one that I had, but it'll do. So tinkering and sputtering and whatnot. I stopped actually today, grabbed a couple of things that I saw on the side of the road, and I got some more stuff in the back. Just a bunch of little this and that and whatnots. This little painting. It's all wet, but it's kind of cool. So anyway, I actually stopped because there was a little stroller that looked. I could use some of the tubing on it for a project that I have in mind, but I don't know. I was thinking last night on some of the stuff that I've been making. I got two of the latest little bead bots sitting right in front of me, and the second one I made, I'm really liking it. I don't like what I did with the feet, so I'm going to end up changing that. But I was also messing with little bits and pieces, taking apart pens and stuff like that, and looking and seeing what I had and if I could use it. I think if I modify the feet, then I'll be able to use it. But I found a bunch of other little stuff the other day walking through the parking lot. It's like I told my daughter earlier tonight, and I've said this before, I'm a crow. I've got a crow brain. If I see something shiny on the side of the road or something unusual, I stop and look and pick it up. And the other day, just walking through the parking lot, I ended up with a whole handful of little bits and pieces of junk. And I could have, none of it would be nice and entire, and I could have thrown it away, but I didn't. I took it home, I put it in a box. There's a couple of pieces on there that I think might work on one of the robots, or if not on a robot, on a jet plane, or a spaceship, or something that just start building. And looking around, like I'm putting stuff in these little boxes, and I got the boxes stacked up, and I thought, that's a building, like just a little bit of paint and some windows, and a couple of little things here and there to make give it a railing and a ladder and maybe a water tank, or just keeps on going and going. I've got a little stack of boxes that stuff came in, and I needed a place to put my rubber bands. So I glued the boxes together and put the rubber bands in it. You can open each box, and like the middle box has the box on top of it and below it. And then the other day I needed a place to put peppermints. So I emptied the few rubber bands that were in the top drawer out, then put the peppermints in there. Works for now. So I don't know. That could be turned into a part of a housing thing too. I'm starting to get a little rain in the window. That could be some sort of a little block house or something like that, and still be able to access what's inside of it. So maybe I'll have to show that off as well. If you're interested, just say, show me. Just stuff keeping the mind rolling and flowing, and sometimes adding too much. I have too much. I've said this before. I've got way too much going on in my head to ever make it produce. I'll never get everything out of my head and into fruition. But I keep plugging away, making little things. Sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they get postponed. I had to clean up like all the little spaceships I was working on. They were dry. I had them sitting on top of the washing machine, but I had to do wash. So I had to put them back in their own little box and put them back into the box with the crafting stuff. And that was 2 days ago. So maybe I'll pull them back out again. Maybe it'll be a week. Maybe it'll be a month. I don't know. It all depends. I never know exactly what I'm going to do day to day, or, you know, I know like in just under 2 weeks, I'll be going to my son's house for 2 weeks. I'll probably take a bunch of stuff with me. Whether I'll get to do any of it, I don't know. I'll probably sit around over there and do the same thing I do at home, veg out in front of the computer, watching YouTube videos. But we're doodling. I've said this before, but a lot of the people that I watch doing these robots and things, they've got an idea in their head before they even start, and they doodle it all up, and they've got like whole pages full of doodles of these little robots. I don't do that. If I want to doodle a robot, then that's what I'm doodling. If I'm going to build a robot, then I'm doodling while I'm building it. You know, I'm not. I may have an image in my mind, partial image, but it's constantly changing as I'm adding things to and taking things away, and it's hard to video stuff like that. So anyway, this is running a little longer than I expected. It's going to be later getting out than I have been for here lately, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs down or thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is you'll leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fantabulous. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they ain't, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. Until I see y'all again, I hope you have a fantabulous day. Sláinte, y'all.